This is 5 on your side at 6. Focused on you.
Today, St. Louis Police Chief Robert Tracy fires back at allegations from the Circuit Attorney's Office. He defended officers' actions and said his department is turning over evidence to prosecutors on time. Thank you for joining us. I'm Ann Allred. Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner has blamed police officers for some of her office's shortcomings. Today, in a news conference about his first 100 days on the job, Chief Robert Tracy responded. 5 on your side's Christine Byers was there.
St. Louis Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner's office has accused the police department of not turning over evidence in a timely manner twice in recent weeks. The allegations came after cases involving a double homicide suspect and a shooting suspect fell apart. Chief Tracy defended his department Friday against those allegations.
And I can tell you, when requested for the information, it has been handed over in a timely manner to get a case ready.
Chief Tracy also talked about how he's added another officer to the body-worn camera division to try to make sure video can get to prosecutors as soon as possible. And he says crime is down in the city in some categories.
It's early, but we're down about 16% in homicides from where we were last year. And we're down in overall crime on the Part 1 crimes, about 9%. The only thing that's really hurting us and the only crime that we're up is auto thefts.
The chief also talked about how he's attended more than 75 community meetings and helped negotiate a union contract for officers that included raises. Still, he says there's a lot more work to be done.
Everybody wants to see the city do better, and there's a lot of people rooting for us. We're going to get there.
Christine Byers, 5 on your side.
Tonight, the Missouri State Highway Patrol says 3 children were hurt after a crash in St. Louis County last night. It happened at I-270 and 70 shortly after 7 o'clock. A woman lost control on 270 and struck another car and the concrete median. She suffered serious injuries. So did the 3 children in her SUV. The driver of the other car was also hurt. It's a commitment giving hope to environmental activists in St. Louis County. This week, a top government official gave support to Jana Elementary. The fluorescent school shut down a few months ago after different reports showing varying levels of radioactive waste on its property. Our Justina Cornell spoke to 2 moms who've been fighting for change. Justina?
Yeah, and so these 2 women were able to come together through their fight to get radioactive waste cleaned up in their area. Now, these 2 have put in a lot of time, and now they feel like it could be paying off.
Madam Secretary, last fall.
Sitting in her backyard.
So I appreciate that.
That's everything right there. That's everything.
Just Moms activist Dawn Chapman enjoys the day.
It's just a really great day.
A day that's even better, thanks to an unexpected ally, U.S. Senator Josh Hawley.
That's right.
The Republican senator standing tall for Jana Elementary School and getting support from the U.S. Secretary of Energy, a Democrat.
We got to watch him interact with Secretary Jennifer Granholm, who's the head of the agency. And then at the end, he asked her if she would support his legislation, and she said, yeah, she would, without hesitation.
A commitment to Senator Hawley's bill called Justice for Jana. It would require the Army Corps of Engineers to clean up the school and test the entire Hazelwood School District for radioactive contamination. This is after the fluorescent school shut down, after conflicting reports showed different levels of radioactive waste on its property.
It's a huge win. It's a huge win to have her support.
For a decade, Chapman has been a champion for change, demanding the waste left behind from the Manhattan Project to be gone. She says it's days like these that add fuel to their fight.
I think there's something very special and powerful about when women and mothers hear each other's calls and cries for help.
Joining her side is Jana PTA president.
I think it's an important first step about taking accountability.
Ashley Bernal also watched the hearing. While it's everything she wanted to hear, it's action she wants to see.
If this is a good first step for the Department of Energy and any of their cohorts in the Army to begin having that conversation, I hope she will lead by example.
Now, Hawley said he's trying to pass his bill through the Senate next week. As for Jana Elementary, just last month we reported the school is not expected to reopen.
See some frost this weekend. Meteorologist Jim Castillo is here with a look at our weather first forecast. Jim, I went and I bought a bunch of plants. Today.
Yeah.
And the woman checking me out said, I hope you're putting those in your garage because you can't plant those for a couple more days.
Great advice.
Yes. She's looking out for everybody at Menards.
Oh, absolutely. Good shout out there. Yeah, you know, if you have any plants that you can bring inside or cover them up with a cloth, do so. Tonight's cold, but it gets really cold with that widespread frost as we get into Sunday morning. But right now, it's really nice. If you're stepping outside, St. Charles looking good. The clouds are with us. It does clear as we get into the evening. And look at these temperatures, very pleasant. We're in the 60s, widespread across the area right now. And overnight lows tonight about 40, but some areas upper 30s outside of St. Louis. And the wind dies down just a little bit. It's kind of gusty right now. Picks back up again tomorrow with wind gusts to about 30 miles an hour. And high temperatures tomorrow at about 53. So it's breezy. The clouds roll back in tomorrow, but it's tomorrow night where that freeze watch is in effect for our western counties. And we're talking below freezing temperatures and maybe even down to 28 degrees in some places outside of St. Louis. So tender vegetation covered up for sure. Not only Sunday morning, but Monday morning. More on our forecast coming up.
Tonight, a Walmart in Cahokia Heights will shut its doors for good. A spokesperson says the store that served more than 23,000 people in town was underperforming. 5 on your side, Travis Cummings is live at the location on Camp Jackson Road. Travis.
Yeah, and you said it was supposed to close tonight. It's already closed. They actually closed shortly after 4. You can see the doors there just covered with brown paper. I talked to a lot of folks who were sad about this closure. That includes employees and customers. They say this is a reflection of something happening all over our country, a problem that needs to be addressed.
It's really happening.
Capturing the moment with his camera.
I tried to come and catch them removing the logo.
This is one photo Major Terrell never expected to take.
You know, this Walmart is part of my childhood. When I moved here back in '94 from Mississippi, this was the first Walmart I attended.
The Walmart at 1511 Camp Jackson Road in Cahokia Heights is closing its doors for good.
I had friends from Cahokia High School that worked here. My brother worked here, and I just hate to see it go.
It's a big inconvenience for a lot of people.
A spokesperson for the company told 5 on Your Side there were a variety of factors behind closing the store and that they carefully weighed the decision. They called it a, quote, underperforming location. The nearest Walmart is 8 to 10 miles away, making it a struggle for the many residents who depend on the store for food, household goods, and medicine.
Overexpanding because of greed, and then under management. It has to be the needs of the people must be met no matter what.
State House Representative Kevin Smith in the 114th District says he recognizes that need. That's why he's behind Governor Pritzker's $20 million Illinois Grocery Initiative proposal to provide financial assistance to municipalities or local independent grocery stores opening in food deserts.
That would be step one, to bring in the grocery store. And to get it started and to get it rolling, but to keep it sustainable long term, we need good paying jobs in those communities.
Until then,
this is definitely a blow to the city.
So employees had an option to transfer to another store and stay with the company. Again, the store was scheduled to close at 11 tonight. They closed a little after 4. We're live in the Metro East. Travis Cummings, 5 on Your Side.
The Powerplex Sports Complex in Hazelwood is also closing. Our partners at the St. Louis Business Journal say it was unable to reach a long-term lease agreement with the new owner of the former St. Louis Mills Mall. The sports complex will close May 1st. The Cabela store and the ice skating rink will remain open. Breaking right now, the U.S. Supreme Court has just made a decision about abortion pill access. Mifepristone is FDA approved and is the most common abortion method. Minutes ago, the court decided that women can continue to access the pill while a legal challenge against its FDA approval plays out. Abortion opponents claim the FDA did not properly evaluate the pill's safety. There will be a hearing in that case next month.